Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Here is another, LoadProof video case study, right? So this is about a major. So this is a 3PL facility, 3PL that was running the facility of this, shipping major oil products, right? I mean the engine oil that we use in our cars. Excuse me. And those are shipped to the retailers, sold through retailers, and also those are shipped in the form of barrels to many auto shops, right? Mechanic shops where they do oil changes and stuff like that, the Jiffy Lube and things like that, right? So the biggest challenge was working with the retailers, right? Because there was a big volume that was shipped through the retailers, and they didn't know how to solve this problem. And then of course we turned on LoadProof for them, and they did a fantastic job, because it's not easy to talk to those big retailers, especially, right? I mean when you're a small shipper, or when you're not a very well-known brand. And so then what happened was, there was this lady who was a former Marine. She was the one that was running the facility, and then she trained everybody, her operators, to use LoadProof, and they started taking photos religiously. And then they were able to have that conversation with those big retailers, right? Those retailers are notoriously known for this retailer chargebacks and stuff like that. So they were able to build the relationship. They were able to calmly have that conversation. They were able to show proof. They were able to articulate that, hey, if we don't want to do a good job, why would we take photos, right? We want to do a good job. We want to work with you, and we want to do a great job for you. And it becomes even more tricky, because in some scenarios the retailers pay for the transportation, so because they want to take advantage of the economies of scale, and they implement something called dynamic routing, right? So they implement dynamic routing, and based on the dynamically routed trucks, right, the trucks will make stops, multiple stops along the way of multiple suppliers that are shipping to this retailer, right? So stop one, it'll go to supplier one, pick up the product. Stop two, it'll go to supplier two. So like that, it becomes a little more challenging to have that conversation. That doesn't mean you cannot have the conversation. It's just that you got to articulate the fact that, hey guys, look at it. When your truck came and picked up, everything was perfect. We packed the product, we handed over the product, and here are the photos to prove it. Right? It just makes the conversation a little more complex, because now you got to articulate that it's their truck, or the truck they sent by them. It could be a different carrier. The truck was sent by them, and they handed over the product perfectly to that truck driver, and it's not your fault. So you got to have the photos at that time, and at the time of loading, and before closing the door. And even if it's an FTL versus FTL requires photos of the seal number. Define your photo data set correctly, thoroughly, right? So you capture all the scenarios, and then that's what we helped these guys with. So they did a great job, and they were able to get this relationship established and get the chargeback canceled. We're able to articulate the fact that, hey, we did a good job, and here are the photos to prove it, and just made everything better, right? So if you have a similar situation, please let us know. We'll be happy to help. We'll be happy to share the best practices. We have ton of best practices that we can share with you. We have learned and documented, and we have also we can tell you, hey, for these retailers this would work, for these retailers this would not work, and things like that, right? We have learned based on our experience turning on for close to 500 plus sites, in 12 countries. So yeah, so please let us know. Again, I don't believe in selling something to you guys if it's not beneficial, but please come for the demo. We'll show you the product, and we'll also give you a free trial, and you can see the value for yourself. All right. Thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing from you.